What is up guys, how's it going? So Season 5 has finally arrived into Smite, which means that it is time for a new build for Geb. Now as you all know, my typical Geb build consists of half defense and half damage, and the items are Shoes of the Magi, Void Stone, Mystical Mail, Ethereal Staff, Soul Reaver, and Poly. Now as all of you guys know, Season 5 has indeed brought a lot of changes, including to Guardians in terms of items. And that's why I changed 90% of my usual build for Geb. So I'm gonna cut all the crap right now guys. I'm gonna show you my new build for Geb, aka the full tank build. Alright, so let's start with the first item, Shoes of the Magi. Now this item is the only item that is going to remain as it is. Next is item number 2, Voidstone. Now I'm gonna remove Voidstone and place either Sovereignty or Heartward Amulet in its place. Now this mainly depends on the amount of physical and magical gods in the enemy team. For example, if there are more physical gods than magical gods in the enemy team, you have to go with Sovereignty, and if the opposite is true, then you have to go with Heartworld Amulet. Moving to item number 3, which is Mystical Mail, which is also, by the way, as you all know, my favorite item for Geb. But unfortunately, in Season 5, I'm gonna have to drop it, and in its place, we're gonna put either Sovereignty or Amulet depending on the enemy team, like I mentioned previously. So in this case, let's take for example, if the physical gods outnumber the magical gods. So far, we have Shoes of the Magi, Sovereignty, and Heartworld Amulet. Now we have item number 4, 5, and 6, which are all power items. Now I'm gonna drop all of these items and instead we're gonna go full support. So item number 4, instead of Ethereal Staff, we're gonna go with Gauntlet of Thebes because mainly of its highly physical and magical defense and also the aura provided when the stacks are completed. Next we got Soul Reaver, it's gonna be removed and in its place I'm gonna put Spectral Armor. Now remember, Spectral Armor reduces critical hits on Geb, and Geb also has a passive which reduces critical hits, so you have to buy Spectral Armor on Geb every time, everywhere, and all the time. Finally, we have item number 6, which is usually Poly in my case, but we're gonna have to drop it, and in its place, we're gonna have to buy Mantle of Discord all the time because of the 60 magical and physical defense protections, and also the 10% cooldown reduction. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, hey Boyd, you dropped all of your power items, how the fuck are you gonna be getting kills from now on? Well, the short answer, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm gonna have to improvise because Season 5 has offered so many support items that are really good and at the same time they are really hard to ignore. So that's why I decided to go full support in this season. Now before I finish off this video, I'm just gonna provide you a small summary of what this build really provides. It provides three main things. Number one, it provides health. Number two, it gives mana. And number three, it provides cooldown reduction. So you're gonna have to be able to perform your role as a support without any kind of problems. And also at the end of this build, both of your physical and magical protections are going to be somewhat maximized. So you're welcome. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.